Hey everyone, and welcome back to 31 Days of October, the countdown to Halloween. And today's question is, what is one of your favorite horror franchises? Now, I'm not going to put too many stipulations on this one, at least for you guys. All I ask is that, as far as a franchise goes, it's basically a series that has at least 3 films, if not like 20. So for example, yesterday's questions on the Universal monster ones, most of those basically, actually I think all of them had sequels and stuff. So those actually would count too if you wanted to go back and use one of those. And then obviously there's the more popular ones is, Friday the 13th and, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween and Hellraiser and all those. Now I did go back and forth because I swear a lot of these are separated by just, like a hair thing, but I really wanted to pick something a lot more personal, and so I am going to go with the Nightmare on Elm Street films. It's probably my favorite franchise, and Freddy Krueger is probably my favorite of all of the slashers, especially the 80s ones. And kind of like the other day when I had the question about what was one of the things that made you realize you were a horror fan, Freddy was one of them too. That came out just a little bit later, but that was also part of that sort of all general thing, is the fact that as I really got into horror and sort of, was discovering all of them, there was something I think about Freddy because, he was the one who could talk, and he was the one that sort of became, the pop culture icon. And when you're a young kid, that is something that kind of does sort of feed into you. And I think I've always just really loved the franchise in general because it did offer something a little bit different, obviously with the whole thing with the dreams and stuff, and the fact that Freddy, looked the way he did and had the glove, which made him a little bit unique. And obviously Robert Englund's great portrayal of him. As I mentioned before, probably my favorite photo op of all time that I ever got was when Robert Englund did put on the Freddy Krueger makeup at a flashback weekend a couple years ago. That was so special and everything because, again, growing up with Freddy and having that moment where, you're basically in a photo with the real Freddy, I mean, it's just phenomenal. And I love the films and I love the series so much. As much as I love the other ones, I am just going to give the edge to Nightmare on Elm Street because, again, I did discover it, I think, at just that right age. And Freddy's awesome. So there's that too. So let me know your pick for your favorite horror franchise, or one of your favorites anyway. Be back here tomorrow for the next question. We're getting very, very close to Halloween now. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.